execution is great. You love the energy they're playing. They looked energized in this game.
And now, having said all that, it's only halfway through. And so Steph Curry laying that up and in. We mentioned Jimmy Butler issue, questionable whether he would play. So Moody starts, and Moody comes up with a steal. Steph with the trail three. So a Curry layup, a Curry three off the Moody steal, and now...
Well, you're trying to make the Suns give up a little bit here. Warriors are in a zone. I doubt they will. They're probably going to try to go on a run here, but this is the start you're looking for.
And Curry knocking it away from Grayson Allen. The Draymond Express coming into the station. Dangerous pass to comes Allen headed the other way. Steph with kind of a foul to just get the number of guys that have made 20 or more threes on their team. But if they're going to miss, just leave it to one and done. Just one rebound after every miss, back out to Curry, and missing that three because in a row, all of a sudden, you got a game.
Well, that's the thing. If they can force turnovers and get offensive rebounds, that'll help them get back in it as Royce O'Neal knocks one down and blows a kiss while he's
26 threes in the first 8 games of the season. Draymond trying to... These are passes that don't need to be made right now. The Warriors have had a couple turnovers. Ryan Dunn backing it up. That three wouldn't stay down.
So with Draymond, he has to understand now they're kind of playing him. Maybe your floater there. You may have to go score.
Curry missing that three.
Because they're kind of sagging off of him on those.
Devin Booker from the baseline.
He just takes his time. And he kind of walks. Highest paid guy in the league right now per year as Steph dribbles off his foot.
Okay, so 5 turnovers the entire first half.
Got to be careful.
And 3 in 2.5 minutes. And this is what bedeviled the Warriors in their losses on the road.
You have mental lapses throughout some of these games. You're not able to keep your focus road, but you lose your focus here. You let the Suns get back in this game. Anything can happen.
And then Mark Williams, a three-point play opportunity. And these become self-inflicted situations. Now he's here.
There you go. I was leading you into that. But I talked about his work ethic, and when you're now look at this zone, a little awkward for the Suns. It looks like almost like a box in one switching with Steph.
Kuminga in the middle of the zone. Draymond will drive it. Goes out on Quentin Post. And Post had it knocked away, but fouled.
Yeah, everybody.
It's cut to 16. Yeah, the turnovers early here, but played pretty marvelous basketball most of the night. And Kuminga in the middle of the zone, perfect for J.K.
Took his time, little turnaround jumper.
When you say the patience and the pace he's played with this year versus any other year of his career, just so noticeable. So slowing down Devin Booker, more difficult task. And that one knocked away. Warriors play the Quentin Post running the floor, wheeling with the baby hook, and Mark Williams sent it away, and it's goaltended.
I'm about to say, he was pretty far out around that dot. And Quentin Post got rewarded for running the floor there. That was nice.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler is not going to return to this game, so you can be careful with that back. Ryan Dunn, he's a fun player, man.
They are making someone else score. Double aggressive. Look at this middle of the zone again.
Draymond wants to set the screen. Now Steph will drive around the shot blocker and putting it up and in. Mark Williams couldn't get to it.
Change the angle of that screen. Just keep going, drive by the slow defender as Williams gets his revenge. Again, you double team on the. You don't want to give up the basket like that.
And Williams is only 23 of the 2 years at Duke. That's Draymond's 3rd turnover in this quarter.
And Steph started to go, kind of juked him out. Draymond didn't see Dunn was in good position.
There's a three. Kuminga the catch. Touchdown. That is a beautiful pass by Draymond Green.
And the foul. The pass, but the catch is amazing too. There, he's going to try to make that pass.
Did you see his interaction with Steve? He said, I thought Steph was cutting. That's why I threw it. And Steve said, I got it. And
he kind of juked him out there, usually the pressure.
When they were 25-9 in his starts last year, and it was playing that D, the point of attack defense, which is so critical. It's usually against the other team's star. Now Steph recovers that. Going to work on Iguodaro again. Making it up and in. If you're a big, And you're
But Steph is not taking no for an answer. I'm going right back at you. Devin Booker is coming right back at you.
So Moody commits the foul there.
So that's why they're double teaming. You'd rather bring out the entire repertoire when it comes to your finishing. The teardrops, jumping into guys, and figuring it out.
It's different in other pro sports. Baseball, a pitcher can shut down a good hitting lineup. Jepski, a little step around. And Brandon floating that home.
That creativity, Euro step ball over the top, it's too much to deal with.
Booker for the baseline. Devin Booker at Celtics early in his career. You mentioned the Olympic gold. Took this Phoenix team to the finals. Dominguez fight for the offensive rebound. Jepski thought about a reload three. Shot clock at 5. Brandon on a relocate, much tougher three. But the Warriors moved.
And they weren't rushed there. They didn't turn it over. You're okay with them at least getting a shot on goal.
Royce O'Neal, got to run him off the line, and he found him struggling.
Oh, watch out.
That pass fortunately got to Quentin Post. Did he do a Zaza? Trying to drop it down for Podziemski, but he committed the foul with the screen, and he did not agree with that.
My moderate-sized flavor at the fun-sized price of $3 each.
Struggled in the first half, kind of made the adjustment. Now you bring in Guy Santos, and Guy Santos is saying, can they match my intensity?
Tonight, it's been excellent. So Buddy Hield to Guy Santos with Steph Podziemski and Trace Jackson Davis. Doro, nothing going this possession. Podziemski's got to make something out of nothing. Shot clock at 1. Floated it up and out. Did well just to get a shot attempt. Right down the lane.
Well, Jordan Ottis ahead, throw it ahead, whatever you want to call it.
So the Suns, after getting pasted in that first half, having the engine play here in the third. Curry getting to the line. So sure I get to the line this trip down.
Why not? Plus, you're without Jimmy Butler the rest of the way. Steph is saying, I'll get to the free throw line next. You don't hear businesses use that term a lot.
5 years.
That's big.
Man. Other companies starting to match that. It's for 5 years. Let's go.
Everybody's looking for some consistency. Right. They're like, we'll give you 5 years of it. Man, Devin Booker is getting calls now. And what's interesting, Jordan Ott started out the right way, meeting with him, convincing Devin Booker that he understood how the game was evolving. This is how we can play. Shea, I like this.
Somewhere Shea Gilgeous-Alexander saying, hold my beer. 14 free throws, that's nothing. TJD on the roll. Laying it up and out. Couldn't decide whether to dunk it or flip it home. Podziemski missing that three. And saved back in, and Booker's got it again.
It looks to like 13 or 12.
Isaiah Livers had been banged up. This is his first playing time. Booker with the shot clock at 5. Ryan Gillespie off the line, and Livers down the lane, hammers it home.